What is going on, everyone? The Houston Texans just defeated the Buffalo Bills 23-20. They won off of a Kaimi Fairbairn 59-yard field goal from the logo. Kaimi is one of the best kickers in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. But this was a big game for the Houston Texans. They proved a lot of people wrong. They advanced to 4-1 on this season. Let's freaking go. I could confidently say that the Houston Texans are one of the best football teams in the NFL. Guys, we are going to talk about this Week 5 victory, but before we do, my name is Ruben Calvillo. This is the 713 Houston Sportcast, where I drop daily Houston Texans content. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. Guys, this episode is brought to you and powered by BetUS. Starting with this Houston Texan offense, C.J. Stroud, 28 of 38, 331 yards, 1 touchdown. However, he did have 2 turnovers, an INT, and a forced fumble off of Buffalo's only sack. He had a quarterback rating of 97.6. Look, it was a good, not great day for C.J. Stroud. However, when it was third down, the money downs, C.J. Stroud just made plays, man. And in the first half, it was easy for this Houston Texan offense. Nico Collins goes out. However, C.J. Stroud still an elite quarterback, finding Stephon Diggs, finding Takedale, finding Dalton Schultz. When it's third down, guys, you could expect C.J. Stroud to convert it. He was just money today. And I like that without Joe Mixon, losing Nico Collins, we still saw C.J. Stroud be effective on the field against the Buffalo Bills defense. Cam Akers was your leading rusher, 9 attempts, 42 yards, 1 touchdown, had that touchdown in the green zone. Great block by Dalton Schultz. That was in the first quarter. That was when the offense was just working for you. Dare did, though, lead the Houston Texans in attempts. 15 attempts, 30 carries. His longest was 7. I think Dare is getting more and more of a role on this offense as the weeks goes on, as we are continuously without veteran running back Joe Mixon. Dare through the air, 7 targets, 6 receptions, 57 yards. His longest was 28. Dare has an opportunity every single game to make a play happen. He is taking advantage of his opportunities. Shout out to Dare. Stephon Diggs, 8 targets, 6 receptions, 82 yards, 13 to catch. His longest was 18. Multiple times on third down, C.J. Stroud found him. Not a quiet day from Stephon Diggs, but we thought this was going to be the Diggs game where he just absolutely torches the Buffalo Bills secondary. That didn't happen. However, he said at the end of the day, it's all about the win. Shout out to Stephon Diggs. You know the Houston Texans wanted to win this game for him. Nico Collins, 2 targets, 2 receptions, 78 yards. His longest was 67 for the touchdown. Just one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Now, we have to monitor that hamstring. I don't think he'll be available to go against the Patriots, against the Packers. But, guys, we want to, have Nico Collins be healthy as we get down the stretch of the season. So I wonder how the Houston Texans are going to play this. You definitely don't want to see your number one option on the sideline for a couple of weeks. So we're looking at Stephon Diggs. We're looking at Tank Dell. We're looking at Dalton Schultz and say, which one of you guys are going to rise up to the occasion? Tank Dell, 4 catches, 38 yards. His longest was 19. We have yet to see the Tank Dell emergence, the Tank Dell game. A big play from Tank Dell, but I think that is going to happen. I love Nico Collins, but if you remember last season, for a good while, Tank Dell was your number one wide receiver. He is going to step up in the absence of Nico Collins. A tough task, but I think Tank Dell could rise to the occasion. Dalton Schultz, 4 receptions, 34 yards. His longest was 18. He had a nice play. I think it was on third down. C.J. Stroud finding him. Dalton Schultz goes up and get it. Look, the opportunities to make a play are going to be limited. But Dalton Schultz, he took advantage of his opportunities today. Xavier Hutchinson, 2 receptions, 31 yards. A nice day for him. And if you go and look back at that Cam Akers touchdown, he had a nice block as well. And then Cam Akers, 2 receptions for 5 yards. The offensive line was solid today. No false starts from Laramie Tunsil. Not really an issue from the offensive line. We're able to keep C.J. Stroud upright. We're able to create lanes for the running back. The first half, the offense looked fantastic. The second half, without Nico Collins, we saw no rhythm. We saw just boneheaded decisions from our offensive coordinator, Bobby Slowick. Kaimi Fairbairn had a save in the second half, 2 field goals, one of them for 59 yards to win the game at the logo. The Houston Texans offense, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, they did their job. Once again, the game came down to them, and they got this offense into position to kick the game-winning field goal. We're 4-1, guys, with so many mistakes, and I cannot wait to get better. Let's talk about this Houston Texans defense because, in my opinion, they won you the game. Josh Allen entering week 5. We were talking about him being an MVP quarterback. No, we could still feel that way, but did not look like that today. 9 of 30, 131 yards, 1 touchdown, no INT, a quarterback rating of 56.4. I mean, there were moments where this Buffalo Bills offense were lost. You have to give credit to this secondary. You look at their receivers, no one had over 50 yards. Keon Coleman, their rookie, 49 yards. Dalton Kincaid, their tight end, 34 yards. Hollins, 27 yards. Cook, 17 yards. The Houston Texans secondary did their job. Kamari Lassiter had a big moment where he met James Cook at the line of scrimmage, won that, or it could have been a screen, but Kamari Lassiter is a dog. And Derek Stingley, I mean, this is just one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. I can't wait to see how much money he's going to get from us in the offseason. What came down to it is minimizing the Buffalo Bills rushing attack. Now, I think they did that. James Cook, 20 rushes, 82 yards. Josh Allen, 54 yards on 4 carries. I feel like you minimized the Buffalo Bills rushing attack. Because entering this game, a lot of people were expecting us to get gashed on the ground. But there were some moments from Will Anderson Jr., from Daniel Hunter. Even though those guys didn't register a sack today, there were some pressures from both of those guys. For Lorenzo Fatukasi had a good game. Khalil Davis had a good game. Yes, the Buffalo Bills were without some starters, but so were the Houston Texans. There's no excuses in this game, ladies and gentlemen. And in the first half, the Houston Texans defense was shut down. Now, in the second half, things got a little hairy, but it was bend, don't break, and they had their moments themselves. The crowd was rocking. There were some penalties from the Buffalo Bills also. The Houston Texans kind of played a clean football game. Shout out to this defense. I mean, they held the Buffalo Bills offense in check. We were expecting this to be a shootout, if I'm being completely honest with you. But guys, the Houston Texans are 4-1. They beat the Buffalo Bills 23-0. Who would have thought? With that being said, guys, let me know y'all's thoughts on the game. Are you happy? Are you not? I'm excited. Against a good football team like Buffalo, just squeaking out a win is a win. I cannot wait for week 6. I cannot wait for week 7. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for more Houston Texans content, you guys know what to do. Feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston. Have a very blessed day.